Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks so much for coming back to my channel and clicking another one of my videos. As usual, it means the world to me. I hope everyone's having a really great November, if that's even possible, because let's be honest, November is like the armpit of the year. But hopefully you're getting through it. I know for me personally, daylight savings time was basically just like me and Chris decided to live in bed. Like all hours we're not in work. We're just curled under our heated blanket. We got snow. Totally random. I didn't mean to talk about the weather or anything, but it's November and we got snow already. That's not good. So yeah, it's gonna be a rough winter, I think. So good luck to all you guys out there as well. Anyway, the video today is basically just going to be a review, and this is actually something I've owned for a while, but I thought you guys might like to see it in case you were interested in purchasing it. It's called the Hot Tools Deep Waver. I'm holding it very far away from my head because it is on right now. I've actually been practicing for this video because I'm trying to be a little less, I don't know, naive about everything, although you might find my naivety interesting. God, is that a word? I'm making shit up. Anyway, so we're gonna play with this today, and you guys are gonna get to see how it works and my opinions of it. So anyway, and before we get started, I just wanted to show you real quick. I got my ears pierced. It's these top two right here. The girl at Piercing Pagoda basically just suckered me into it. I usually, actually my piercings over here, I pierce these myself. So I don't know what possibly possessed me to do so. She said it was cheap, you know, like, because I only had to pay for the earrings. And I just wanted to brag to someone because I literally have, this is going to sound so pitiful, no girlfriends. So, like, I'm like calling my brother, I'm like, hey, I got my ears pierced. And he's like, I don't care. Because he knows I have so many piercings. So, and yes, I'm still drinking my coffee. I got my coffee at 1:20 today, which is when I woke up. And the guy at Dunkin' Donuts said, good evening. I was like so depressed by that. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now and get started. This is heat spray. Ow! And I also wanted to tell you about my piercings because I'm going to probably yell ow every single time I bump into them because I'm not used to having piercings up there. So we'll see how this works. The heat spray I use is Sebastian Trillion. I don't know if you can see it. It's a cool product because it's like two different halves of stuff, and I don't really know why, but I don't know. It's just the one that they sold when I worked at the salon, and I liked it, so I started using it. So anyway, this thing's been heating up for a while now. Now, just as a warning, I want to let you know it does usually work better on long hair. So I am going to disclaim that right now. My hair is probably not as long as would be preferable for this product. But you'll still get the idea of how it works. And hopefully you'll still like it. So basically what I do whenever I heat style my hair is I just divide my hair into two halves like that. And then I just get a clip and clip my hair up. Ow! Okay, just kick the toilet. I'm not sitting on the toilet, by the way. I do film in my bathroom, but it's over there. But then when I fidget, I kick it, and that just makes for all sorts of weird video entertainment. So anyway. God, I hope I'm at least entertaining. So, how I do this, and I don't even know if I'm on, I keep looking behind the camera because I just want to make sure I'm on screen. And I also don't want to like burn my face, like trying to look at the camera instead of at my face. So basically what I just do with this is you want to kind of do it in sections down your hair. So what I do is I start kind of like an inch away from my head. That's a little more than an inch. And you just kind of like, you gotta hold the hair tight and you just kind of crimp. Hopefully you can see this. And yes, there is a little bit of steam that comes off. I think that's just from the heat protectant because I'm impatient and I never let that stuff dry long enough. Is that terrible for your hair? Please let me know, because I do try and not damage my hair horribly. So then you just let go after a few minutes and it creates that cute little wave right there. And then what I like to do is just go a little further down the hair without stretching out the wave that you made currently, and do another one at the bottom. And it's kind of nice to like push the thing up so it holds this curl, or not curl, wave. So it holds that one in place more, because that one's still warm. You don't want that one to lose its shape by doing the bottom half of your hair. And the bottom half of your hair won't need to go in as long as the top half, so that should be good there. See, and hopefully you can see that. It is this gorgeous little crimp. Well, not little at all, it's very big actually. So it's fun. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep doing it, and you guys can watch. The section of hair, like the size that you choose, is really up to you. I choose bigger sections just because I'm impatient, and sometimes I like to do it like sideways like this, like instead of like that, I like to do it like this so that my waves are going different ways. So I'm gonna do one like this now. And that's entirely up to you. If you want all your waves to be going the same direction, I just think it adds a little bit more dimension if your hair isn't all going the same way, because then it just kind of looks like you stuck your hair in a waffle iron. And I don't know. As I've said in previous videos, I really do just make stuff up as I go along. I probably never read the instructions to this. Now, when I got this thing, and then you just go a little bit further down. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. When I got this thing, it was actually when I worked at the first salon I ever worked at, and I remember we started selling this thing, and it was like the hairstylists were doing it on every client. There we go, and there's that one. Very pretty, very cute. I remember wanting this thing so bad, but at the time I was working part-time and I just could not afford it. But I remember thinking it really does look good on long hair. And I've never had long enough hair for it to look super good on me, but I do think it adds a cute texture to it. So it does heat up pretty hot. I actually, oh jeez, I don't know if I can get the bottom of that. You just gotta make sure you hold a little piece of the hair. This part is hot. You do not want to touch that. But if there's like a little piece sticking out, these ends here don't really hurt you too terribly much. Like you can kind of tap that without it really burning you very much. But I do think that is a heated element, so maybe you should not listen to me. But anyway, was I saying something? Was I going somewhere with that story? I don't know. I bought this thing about 2 years ago when it was popular at the salon I worked at, and I ordered it online for probably about a third of the price that they were charging at the salon. So, you definitely want to shop around. I don't know if I'm ever holding it in too long. Let me know if you think that I'm holding it in too long. I kind of just give it the same amount of time that I would a curling iron. See, and I feel like I didn't do that long enough because that's not a very deep wave there. But if that's what you're looking for, then that's nice. And then you just kind of line up the wave and do the next one. And you just got to make sure you leave that little tuft of hair sticking out at the end so that you know that it's not turning sideways in the device. And again, push up so that you're not ruining the wave that you've already made. This video is so unorganized, but look how pretty those are. Can you see? Hopefully. Very cute. So anyway, what else was I going to say? It does heat up pretty hot. Right now it is at, oh God, 430 degrees. Yeah, that's outrageous. I don't think I realized it was that hot. So now I'm kind of scared to do the back of my head. Actually, funny story with this thing. One time, one big disadvantage to this thing, and I think all heating tools need to be built in with this, is it does not have an auto shut off. I think it's absolute crap if a product does not have an auto shut off. I have a $100 Babeless Pro flat iron, and that thing doesn't have an auto shut off, but my $20 Conair flat iron does. Like, why is that such an added feature? I don't get it. So anyway, you can tell I have strong opinions about that. Anyway, I used this thing one time, like years ago, back when me and Chris lived at his apartment, and I accidentally left it on the ceramic counter in our bathroom, and this is so scary. It was actually probably on for like a day and a half before we noticed, and I know that's terrible, but it's like there's no indicator light on this thing. If you look, there's nothing to tell you it's on besides touching it. And it also has this auto lock thing, so you can click that and it'll lock shut. See, right now you can kind of see some steam coming off of it, but I probably didn't have it set so high. And so we didn't notice that this thing was on for like 2 days. Well, okay, it wasn't 2 days, but it was a long time, like a substantial period of time. And well, the funny thing was, and it wasn't really funny, it's kind of sad. Chris, when he comes in to go to take a shower in the morning, he brings his clothes in with him because he doesn't like to get dressed outside of the bathroom because it's warm in the bathroom still when he gets out of the shower, like the steam's still in there. So he'll sit there and get dressed in the bathroom so that he is still warm and doesn't have to go out in the cold air. So I had this thing sitting on the counter. So that's layer 1 done. I'm going to spray some hairspray on this real fast before I continue my story. And I'm stealing Chris's hairspray because I absolutely do not own hairspray. I know that's blasphemy for a girl, but whatever. So he brought his clothes in and set them down on top of my straightener, or my deep waver, which was not uncommon. Like, he knows that I always leave my hair products out, and he'll just, oh, there goes the clip. He'll just, set stuff down on top of them, because usually they're off. And then okay, so then the next day when I finally did realize that that thing was still on, the reason I realized it was on was the counter around the thing had turned orange. Like, literally it burned the counter. And thank God it was not a wood counter. It was kind of like, I'll show you this surface. Kind of like that, which is like plastic or something. I don't really know what it is. But so it didn't actually catch fire, thank God. But it did leave this orange mark around where the deep waver was. And then I noticed that and I was like, oh, that's where Chris puts his clothes. He probably set his clothes on top of it. And sure enough, I go and get his shirt that he had worn that day. He didn't even notice. There was a big burn in the middle of his shirt, in the back. And I felt so bad. It was one of his flannel shirts that he'd had since high school because he's stuck in the past forever and he's always going to wear his flannel shirts from high school if he can. But that shirt was ruined. And under normal circumstances, I probably wouldn't have been so sad about that because, let's be honest, he needs grown man clothes. But I did feel bad. I was like, he should have lost that on, or he should have stopped wearing those on his own terms rather than because my deep waver attacked it. I don't know what's going on with that little end there. Maybe I'll just leave it alone. So anyway, yeah, so that is something you need to be careful about. No indicator light, no real indication whatsoever that it's on besides the fact that it's giving off heat. So if you do tend to be careless with your hot tools like that and do kind of rely on the auto shut off, you might want to be careful with where you leave this thing, and at least make sure you're leaving it on a plastic countertop, or not plastic, but whatever the heck this stuff is, just so you don't burn down your house or ruin your boyfriend's clothes. moral of that story, which is very long-winded, but like I said, I'm still on my first cup of coffee today, so you guys are getting kind of the rough version of me today. I apologize. And actually, I really should speed up this video because I'm supposed to go meet my mom at the grocery store, and she's gonna be pissed because I'm late because I'm videotaping this for you guys. So what I think I'm gonna do is finish this up, and I will be back to see you guys in just a moment. So be right back. Okay guys, so this is the final result of the Deep Waver. As you can see, I have not yet run my fingers through the hair. I'm still kind of letting it cool, but it really does give this cute little, I'll try and turn it so you can see the back as well. Cute, nice deep waves in your hair. And it really is pretty simple to use. I do think that it takes less time for me to use this product than to curl my hair. And I also think I'm better at doing this because it's so straightforward. Now if you have longer hair, it probably would take a bit longer just because, like I said, I do have to kind of do it in sections. But it's nice and cute and a nice girly little hairstyle. So overall, I do really recommend this product. Again, it's called the Hot Tools Deep Waver. I got mine on Amazon. So I'm pretty sure Sally sells it as well. And I don't think it's that expensive. I think it's probably $40 to $50, so really affordable. The only downsides I would say are it does heat up very, very hot, 430. So but there's a wheel, so you can adjust that. It's not something that you have to live with. I just use 430 because apparently I'm an idiot. But I don't really appreciate the fact that it doesn't have an auto shut off. As I told you guys, I think that's dangerous, and I don't think it's something that any hot product should really be without. But, you know, c'est la vie, just be less careless than me. But overall, I do really enjoy this product. I use it all the time. Super simple, super cute. And then once, once your hair's actually cooled down a little bit, and my hair probably hasn't cooled down as much as I'd like, I usually just get some leave-in shine control stuff, or frizz control stuff, I'm sorry. This is Rusk Deep Shine Luster. If you've never used it before, I absolutely adore this product. And I just kind of, go through like you would with curled hair and gently work those waves out. And this is all dependent on how messy and how, textured you want your hair. So you can really mess with it, or you can just lightly run your hands through your hair, just what I usually do because my hair is so prone to frizz. If I mess with it too much after I heat style it, it just looks ridiculous. But so I just kind of go like that, and it just really gives you a nice textured, full body hairstyle. So definitely a cute hair look. If you are looking for something different and kind of fun and funky, I definitely recommend the Hot Tools, God, I forgot what it was called, Hot Tools Deep Waver. So yeah, hopefully you guys found this video interesting, and hopefully it helped you out a little bit if you were trying to decide, something new to do, or if you were just bored. I appreciate that as well. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I love you so much, and I hope to do another video again really soon. So I will talk to you later. Bye!